typical digital strategy is going to include things like your social media. And when you're looking at social media, there's several different pieces of it. And the first part is your going to be your organic social. And Chelsea, you've done quite a few social calendars over the years. Do you have any recommendations for people when they're working on their social calendars?
Yeah, so just like you need a digital marketing strategy, you also need a social media strategy. So you know who you're targeting, why you're targeting them, making sure you have consistent language across the board. Because even if people have a nice looking post, you want them to also do something from it. So and also having that strategy of where they're going to on your website or links to click. So that's not just a page on social, like on Facebook, but then it can also lead to various pages on your website as well.
Yeah. And for example, you've worked with social strategies quite a bit, and the following month, there's something that you guys always end up doing, which is looking back at the previous month. And tell me a little bit about what you guys do, what you're looking for, and how that directs what you're going to do for the following strategy or following month's posting.
Yeah, so looking at reports, we try at least to look at every platform, and then within each platform, we look at engagement, click rate, if you lost or gained followers, and just kind of looking at overall statistics and then breaking it down, looking at if we tried a mini campaign, for example, where we tried a certain hashtag or a certain theme without a few posts in a month, seeing how that worked. And if it worked really well, then we'll try a different type of mini campaign. But if not, then we're going to completely switch it up or just see what's trending as far as different types of posts, because we try to have a few different, themes, if you will. So just seeing what works, what doesn't, and then tracking every month from there on out and doing what works best and getting rid of what doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That's the big thing, right? Getting rid of what doesn't, right? So, I mean, that's one thing I don't think pay enough attention to is not only looking at what worked, but look at what didn't work. So you're not always continuing down that path. You're always focused on what's working. Now, the other side of social media, Jared, is the paid side, right? So can you give me some examples of how a small business can find some success through paid ads on social media?
Yeah, I think the easiest way to do it is find out what's working organically. So to look at your, like Chelsea was just talking about, you look at maybe what worked really well over the last month and pick your top performing post or two. And as long as the goals of that post line up with putting money behind it with whatever your strategy is, those are usually great places to start because it was already either engaging or it drove traffic or it performed well. For some reason you're looking at your stats and thinking this performed well, so that may be a good place to start.
Mm-hmm. So easy way to start would even be looking at posts you've done and just boosting them, right? Boosting
right.
out to fans, get more reach through it,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it had a good call to action in that post. Maybe you can get some quotes out of it or whatnot.
Yeah.